So, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to your second section. In this section, you will study about Blueprint 6. And now we move to Module 4, Science. This In this video, you will learn about the Module 4 preview. We have like vocabulary, like grammar, like the video, and the concept to the whole lesson. So before moving to our today lesson, teacher would like you to move to the previous module 3 that you have learned about the politics, right? You have learned about the between the prime minister and the president. You have also learned about the immigration and the latest one you have learned about the letter to the editor, right? Not auditor, sorry. And yep. And about the grammar, you have learned like zero conditional sentence, like first conditional sentence, like modal verb, like present perfect or past perfect, okay, or the like past simple as well. So in this let's module 4, okay. So we're gonna start right now. So in this module 4, you will learn this. We have a 5 lesson for you today. So we have the word list here, but go back to the module 3. This is the word that you may have achieved and you have learned so far, like the word public, citizen, like relationship, like party, like enthusiasm, be in favor of, like promote, like candidate. Okay, in unit 2 you have learned like the word court, charge, the word like majority, disagreement, democratic, like representative, like official, like prime minister. And about the lesson 3, okay, remember in the lesson 3 module 3, you have learned about the comparing about the climate change. Also you have learned about the concerning about the developing country regarding to the economic growth. So inside that you have learned like the word crop, cooperation, okay, agreement, reduction, switch, attain, join, turmeric. And unit 4, keep up, we have learned about the immigration. So those words maybe apply into those, and you also can use it as your daily life if you read something regarding to immigration. You may familiar with those words. You have the word like terrorist, immigrant, contribute, believe, opponent, peaceful, and human. Do you still remember about the last session? Let's talk about about like the immigrant law should not be should be free, okay, for other people. And the other idea is also that it should be not, okay, because of the country, they have their own boundary, they have the law, they have the way to manage the country and to protect the people. So yep, we can go back to the lesson 5, the last one that you have learned, the letter to editor, like the word confusion, percentage, unacceptable, register, participate, democracy, measure, and right. Okay, so now we move to module 4, okay, preview. So this is the word list that you will learn through 5 lessons in this module 4. So in the first lesson you will learn about the word nuclear, the word like mankind, progress, like threaten, socialize, take over, face, and conserve. Number 2, lesson 2, you will learn about the word target, violent, okay, inaccurate, connection, virus, origin, claimed, and might. And lesson 3, you will learn about it incredibly, like the substitute, gather, like ecologically, exactly, observation, surface, okay, or sub- satellite, and so on. Okay, until lesson 5. So when you taking note to looking to this vocabulary, and you will meet somewhere in the lesson, exactly in the text or in the conversation, so it may be familiar with you. Okay, so to continue, teacher would like you to go to the warm-up question. Here we have 5 questions, like define the word science fiction. So what do you mean by science fiction, everyone? Number 2, describe 3 amazing scientific discovery do you know of. You can search, everyone. If you don't have the answer, you can go to the Google and ask for help. So do you think that anything is hidden in Earth, ocean? Why or why not? And number 4, do you think that human will travel to Mars in your lifetime? Why or why not? And number 5, have you ever written a creative story? Why or why not? Okay, so regarding to the question number 4, do you think that human will travel to Mars in your lifetime? Why or why not? I suggest you to read about Elon Musk. You know, he is a billionaire, and he is the one who like one of the biggest private company in United States. That his company mission to send people to live in the Mars planet. So yeah, I'm not so sure with that, but just wait and see the report from this from the Elon Musk company, whether it is possible or not. And do you think that something is hidden in the ocean? To me, I don't I don't think that it is like so many things that are hidden there, because of yeah, because of we don't have any reference or evidence to show that something living there, waiting until the scientists search for the right, we call new exploration. When you find something new, we have to learn and we will know from that. But we can't imagine that how things happened in the ocean. And yep, about the definition of the science fiction, so teacher will use some that definition here, so you can go back here. So you can see, everyone, like science fiction mean the fiction based on imagine future scientific or technology advance. Okay, and measures also environmental change, frequently portraying space or time travel and life on other planet. So yeah, the term of science fiction. So it just imagine where like thing that may happen in future. Okay, by using like technology. Okay, to explore. Like Elon Musk, you know, he planned to send millions of people to live in Mars. So this is a, if we don't see that many people living there right now, we gonna say that this is a science, like just a science, okay, or just a story that Elon Musk create. But in the future, if things happen, so we gonna believe that science fiction is gonna be true. Like previous, you know, you don't know the word alien, right? Or you may think of like the alien. So do you think that the alien happen or the alien exists in the world? We just know from the movie, and we don't see it. Okay, so this is a type of like science fiction, but we have to wait and see how that happen. Okay, just go back to our slide, everyone, because of this. This is just a warm-up question. So the next slide you will learn about the grammar. So we have like the passive voice. So do you know the passive voice, everyone? Okay, just go back here. You know, this is because Jamboard. Okay, teacher just use Google for in the Jamboard. So the passive voice automatically, you know, we have you know, the grammar, we have like passive voice and active voice. What you have learned so far we call active voice, like example teacher divide word into two. So we have like present example teacher use present simple and present simple again, but this is just stand for passive voice, and this is for the active voice. Okay, so teacher compare with that. So the present simple we use okay, so now we use subject, okay, plus with verb 1 or plus with object example. And the passive voice we change the form, we use subject plus be in the present simple we use is mr, right? And then we plus with verb 3. So in the passive voice we use verb 3, everyone. In any tense, even even in the continuous we also use the verb 3, but we use the word being for have. So this is about the first form, and the second one teacher would like you to see about the present continuous. Okay, present continuous. So teacher divide the whiteboard again. So present continuous we have like subject plus with be plus with verb ing, right? So this is the present continuous. When we move to the present continuous in the passive form, we use a subject, use be, we use with being, and be plus with verb 3. So teacher gonna give you the example like I am teaching. Okay, I am teaching, and yep, when you change this form to the passive and like I am being taught. So the meaning are different. If I am teaching, meaning that I teach someone, like teach you. When you watch to this video, I teach you, or I am teaching you. But if I change to the passive form, like I am being taught, so meaning that I am now not a teacher at all. So maybe I'm a student, the role as a student, and anyone teach me now. So again we go back to passive and active. When we talk about the active form or the active tense, meaning the subject is the doer of the action. Okay, but in the passive form, the subject is the receiver of the action. So teacher give you the example of like okay, you can compare with this example like cat eat. So teacher use cat eat. This is the famous example. Eat mouse. So this is the present simple active, like cat just the subject. Okay, cat subject, and it here verb that we add s because of the cat only one, and mouse the object. So meaning that the subject here they do the action to to the object here like mouse here. So mouse receive the action from the verb eat. Eat what? Eat mouse. Who eat mouse? Cat, right? So this is the active form. But if you change it into the passive form, you can change to mouse, okay, is, and we use verb 3, eat, at, eaten, by, cat. Okay, so mouse, okay, is eaten by cat. So meaning that mouse just stand as a subject, but the meaning of that, it receive the action from the object. Who is the object? Cat, right? So cat just yep. When you see the form like that, you know, as a passive form, the following object, the following pronoun, they do the action to the subject back. So this is the meaning of the active voice and passive voice. So yeah, we can move to the next question. Underline the participle phrases. Like Eric has a bad habit of eating other people's food in a company refrigerator. Okay, so let's see the example here. So basically, when you want to recognize a participle, it means the verb we call like a phrase that contains a participle plus with other word. Participle mean verb 1 ing, okay, meaning the verb 1 ing, and it is not in the continuous tense meaning, okay. And you can go to our lesson. You will see like eating other people food, okay, eating other people food. So the word eating here and other people food we call the present participle, okay. So teacher give you another example. Like here you see like student planning to study nursing must first meet with the dean. So planning to study nursing, okay, so this is we call the participle phrase, okay. And the police will question anyone found lurking around the dormitory. Okay, Ron loved his new hiking shoe, wearing them even to church. So the participle phrase here, you know, it just use it to modify to the noun or the pronoun that correct the following sentence. Like David hope to quickly finish his report so he can go out with his friend tonight. So do you see any mistake here, everyone? Like David hopes to quickly finish, okay, his report. So you say quickly just adverb, and to finish just to infinitive here report. So what a mistake, you have to add a comma before the word so here, okay. So we use it to link between the two sentences, like the word because, okay, but, so. We have to use comma in front of that. Write 3 question using up the following model like could, may, might, should, ought to, and must. This is you have learned in the module 3. In the lesson 2 or lesson 3, you have learned about the modal verb, so you can go back there and you can create a sentence. And anyway, when you talk about okay, when you talk about here we modal verb, we use the subject plus with, so the teacher put v, not main verb but modal verb, plus with so the teacher will use it like ov, like modal verb, and this is v plus with main verb and plus with up. object. Okay, so we have like example like we use may, might, or ought to, or okay, we just say like I. Example like I might go out. Example, I might go out with someone else. So this is the subject. We fall into this, and this is might, modal verb, go, main verb, can be go to play, okay, or go to the party or go somewhere else. Some verb we don't have object, but some we have the object. So this is the example of the modal verb everyone. Hope that you can do it. Okay. And the next one, you have the video. Okay, you can scan the QR code. Let's start.
It's been 10 months since we were taken aboard the HMS Albatross. Captain Edwards has told us that our work is progressing, and it's only a matter of time before our voyage comes to an end. We've been hunting a giant sea creature of unknown origin that we have seen on satellite images. The giant creature could be a long-lost dinosaur or something even more mysterious. Although I am excited to find this creature so that we can return to the surface, I cannot help but feel a little frightened voyaging into unknown waters.
Engineer Riviera?
Yes, sir.
We need all hands on the bridge. We're going through some stormy waters, and for our safety, all crew should be close by.
Yes, sir. On my way.
Can we get a look at what's outside?
Yes, sir. We're traveling over a large underwater valley which is sending out a lot of heat and energy. Viewing it from this distance, I can't see what's in the valley. Should we send out the research robot to find out what's going on?
Will we be able to control the robot under these conditions?
It shouldn't be a problem, sir. The robot is equipped to handle rough conditions.
Good. Yes, send it out. Also prepare the mini-sub and diving suits.
Robot released. It should begin to transmit video in a moment.
Huh? What's that?
Yes, does anyone know?
It's an underwater volcano and hydrothermal vents.
Can we get a closer look?
Ew, what are those things?
Those are red-tip tube worms.
Are those crabs?
White crabs, yes. Hydrothermal vents are brimming with life.
How can anything live down here? The system reads that the temperature is nearly 350 degrees Celsius.
Right. Actually, these creatures are often called extremophiles because they can live in such a harsh environment. They survive thanks to a process called chemosynthesis. Basically, they can convert the chemicals coming out of the vents into energy.
Wow, so even with the immense pressure and lack of sunlight, these animals can survive?
That's right.
The research robot has been hit by something. Something big.
Zoom back out. I want to see the robot.
Okay, so you can spend your much time, to read the full video with this, and teacher just played only the half of this video. Okay. So after you watch this video, you will learn about how they can explore about the creature in the ocean. Okay, and how amazing, and what technology that they use to find that evidence. They use the robot, right? So robot just a type of the science fiction as well. It is not like a human creature. Okay, so everyone, so this is just a first preview only. It is not deep to the lesson. So to continue deeper than this, we will move to the next day, and you will learn about more deeper about our unit. So thank you very much everyone for your paying attention to this video, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye everyone.